we open on Angle Maze. And from the looks of it, this is the Raging Longlegs layout. We have SBU and TCB working together quite nicely. The Sillies, Cajon and Surfish also seem to be doing so. Not much really to comment on for now, but SBU has already left the base and is grabbing cherries in mid. The only one of the four to be doing so. The initiative he's demonstrating here could be really good for SOFTLOCK in the long run. Wow, it's really paying off. They're already 10 Pikmin ahead of the Sillies. Surfish getting that Dwarf Ball Bear in. Cajon is also going on a cherry hunt, as a Withering Blowhawk has been sent to the Sillies base by SBU. TCB has dug up the first marble, and is now working on a second. Surfish is trying to deal with the Withering Blowhawk, and I don't even know what Cajon is doing right now. 2 swooping Snitch Bugs are proving quite the nuisance for the Sillies right now, as the Raging Longlegs is, to some degree, impeding the efforts of SOFTLOCK, already killing 1 Pikmin, but that is not enough to stop those 2 marbles from coming in. Marble number 1 and number 2 of the game are in for SOFTLOCK. The Sillies are still collecting cherries and still kind of struggling to get their act together, but this is their first time with all this, so to be expected. Cajon tries to take on the Bulborb, and it is not going too well, but he does manage to cut his losses, and Surfish comes in to help. Down goes the red Bulborb, and right there is another marble, but it's too late. SOFTLOCK are already bringing their 4th marble back. The Sillies just were not fast enough. 42 Pikmin to 27. All of the advantages are in SOFTLOCK's hands. 2 experienced speedrunners will do that. And the result of this first round is decided. SOFTLOCK 1, the Sillies 0. Yep, for any viewers who don't really understand what's going on, to win a round, well, there are 4 ways to win. The main way of winning is to collect 4 yellow marbles for your team and bring them back to your onion. The second way to win is to dig up your opposing team's marble and bring it to your onion. The third way is to have one of your opponents lose all of their health, and the fourth is to have your opposing team lose all of their Pikmin. But the latter 2 do not happen anywhere near often. But they have happened a few times. They are certainly realistic possibilities, even if they're rare ones. But we have SOFTLOCK efficiently gathering the Dwarf Bulborbs. The Sillies not doing too bad. But I'd say Surfish right now needs to pick up the pace. Surfish is focusing on growing, while Cajon is venturing further out. Nope, they're both venturing further out. They're dividing up the labor, taking different things from different places. Meanwhile, SBU and TCB seem to be going for a more unified, coordinated approach, sticking close together, but each maintaining individual control or about half the combined squad. You can most easily leverage strength in numbers when all those numbers are in one place, after all. In the context of the wider match, under normal circumstances, one team must win 4 rounds to be the winner of the match, and then they will advance up the tournament. However, if the score ends up being... If the score ever reaches 4-0 or 3-3, well, if the score reaches 3-3, the juice rule will be invoked, which will increase the required rounds to win to 5. But if one team beats the other 4-0, then the last stand rule is another thing we have, where the losing team, if they so choose, could choose to keep playing to 5 rounds. This almost always doesn't actually change the outcome. But they might want to just give it a go anyway, see if they can win any rounds. Just for the heck of it, you know? Just because it can be fun. The Sillies take out the Puffy Blowhog. There is still a Puffy Blowhog menacing SOFTLOCK that SBU is trying to deal with, while TCB is out in the field grabbing marbles. Kahan has brought back the first marble for the Sillies, while Sofish finds himself returning to base with only 1 Pikmin left. Kahan gives Sofish some Pikmin, and it's time to set off again. The Puffy Blowhog is impeding TCB's efforts to get in the next 2 marbles, while SBU is rushing the Sillies' base. This is a distraction from the fact that SOFTLOCK have already got all of the marbles they need. And another round ends in victory for SOFTLOCK. SOFTLOCK 2, the Sillies 0! Welcome to Dim Labyrinth, home of the breadbugs. It is the breadbug map, the map with the breadbugs. The breadbugs are the defining feature of the map, apart from the fact that it is dim and a labyrinth. Oh, right, I forgot about match pellets being a feature. Yes, they should be on. I do not know how to get to page 2, so I didn't see what was on page 2. But yes, that should be on. But it's not going to matter too much right now, considering it's of equal detriment to both sides, in theory. It doesn't make it unfair not to have it, necessarily. It's just, we don't want it. The thing about the breadbugs is, they can, once you've dug up a marble, they can take it for themselves. And it looks like, correct me if I'm wrong, but it looks like the Sillies will be the will be getting the first marble of the round. Yep, that's exactly what happened. The Sillies claimed the round's first marble, defying expectations, and reversing the course of what's happened the first 2 rounds. But you can be sure SOFTLOCK will always be there to contest any additional marbles. That said, it looks like the Sillies are winning this fight, although SOFTLOCK have already secured 2, now 3 marbles on the way from elsewhere. Our second marble is in for the Sillies, as SOFTLOCK bring in their first. Now their second. Their third is on the way somewhere. And now this is where the Sillies really need to get their act together if they're going to win this round. Gahan takes 23 of the 27 Pikmin and moves over to Sofish to defend Sofish from an anticipated SOFTLOCK attack. One of those Pikmin is unable to make it away, and it seems SOFTLOCK, once again, was already able to achieve their objectives without conflict. SOFTLOCK 3, the Sillies 0. Speed is king. That is the message that is going out to everyone right now. Yep. We are now on Brawlyard with SBU gathering all of the pellets, TCB punching a burrow in it to death. Not sure how efficient this is. But hey, SBU and TCB are both Pikmin speedrunners, and well-established ones at that. Meanwhile, Sofish and Kafon are very unfortunate to have been matched up against them, but tournaments are tournaments. Someone's going to face someone way better than them at some point. Yeah, Sofish and Kafon are, just fans of the game. Literally anyone is allowed to participate in our tournaments, but sign-ups have long closed. Long since closed. They closed, like, 5 days ago. We have 9 teams participating in total, and this is the first match of the tournament. We will be having 2 more tomorrow, and one of them will be my team. And because it will be my team, I won't be commentating. And because of the way Twitch works, I don't think anyone will be. Yeah. Whether or not we could consider Cajon and Sofish being good at the game is pretty hard to actually determine, because SBU is one of, if not the best player. But one thing, as we found out in our previous tournament, the Sprout Cup, there seems to be SBU's biggest weakness is new, unfamiliar environments. And although these are all vanilla maps with a few changes, 2v2 is a new environment for SBU nonetheless. But it's not too far removed from what he's used to. The first marble of the game is once again in for the Sillies, as SBU now has recovered a marble from that decorated, and TCB is back at home dealing with the Withering Blow. SOFTLOCK claims their first marble with the second on the way. Second marble is also on the way for the Sillies. And the reason I think Cherno beating SBU 5-0 in the last tournament was a fluke. and largely reliant on Cherno being far more accustomed to the Sprout Cup maps. I don't think SB would necessarily have won if it were another vanilla tournament. Because even with those considerations in mind, Cherno definitely overperformed expectations. But yeah, back to the match at hand. It's much closer than before. 3 marbles to 3. SOFTLOCK is getting away with the final marble. And the Sillies are desperately trying to go after it. Utilizing their last bidder and taking it away. But they're 18 Pikmin behind. So I don't think this is gonna work anymore. Especially not with that spicy. But what we've seen is, despite the fact that the Sillies are on a losing streak, with every round they've played, they have not lost as hard as they did the last time. This could be a good sign of things to come for the Sillies, even if they have lost now. SOFTLOCK 4, the Sillies 0. We have our 5th round, and this is on Dim Labyrinth. The palette posies for SOFTLOCK have rather interestingly spawned in a perfect L. That bread bug is going to hit the top of the onion. This is the Sillies' last stand, hence the name of the rule. Their last chance to potentially turn things around. Keyword turn things around. If they win this, to win the match, they've still got to win 4 more times. It really is a last stand. But they're going hard on the cherries. A volatile Dweevil has been summoned to SOFTLOCK. And another one! They will be impeded for a decent length of time. And a Pikmin was crushed by that rock storm. The Sillies are really grabbing all of the cherries to fight as hard as they can to make sure SOFTLOCK don't come out on top. We have a bidder from Sofish trying to prevent SOFTLOCK from taking that marble. It looks like it worked. For now. If Sofish could hold TCB off long enough, that marble could actually be home safe for the Sillies. It looks like it worked, or has been working. Actually, I can't really tell. No, it worked. It worked. Sofish is leading those Pikmin away, as far away from where they can be useful as possible. Meanwhile, Cajon takes charge in mid and goes to do something at least. I don't know what he's doing. But he's grabbed another cherry. Ah, Cajon is trying to seize a marble from SOFTLOCK, knowing that they've already got 3 more on the way. That's 1. That's the second marble in for the Sillies. These Withering Blowhogs are definitely slowing SOFTLOCK down right now, as Kakan has successfully thwarted a base rush, but in doing so, has not been spending enough time where he needs to be. The cherries are being flung back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And the third marble is in for SOFTLOCK, or will be very soon, as SOFTLOCK's last bidder is forced to defend against the Volatile Dweevil. This could have been the Sillies moment. But they just did not capitalize on the opportunity they created. That decisive opportunity, and they forwent it. With a final score of 5-0, SOFTLOCK has won the match. With this victory under their belt, SOFTLOCK advance to the semi-finals of the Flower Bracket. Meanwhile, the Sillies become the first team to enter the Leaf Bracket, or Losers Bracket, of this tournament. And in both cases, the teams have yet to find their next opponents. They will be decided by matches that will happen in the future.